Talking 2025 Fantasy Football Ninja here with Nick Holtz for OddsShark, and Nick is going to share some fantasy football draft gold here, his 3 favorite sleeper picks for fantasy football drafts in 2025. So hit that thumbs up button, drop your favorite sleeper pick in the comment section below, and hit that subscribe button if you're coming across the YouTube channel for the very first time. Nick, get us started here. Sleeper picks. Who are you looking at first?
Well, this is one that fans of America's team are going to love. My first sleeper pick for 2025, none other than Dak Prescott, the quarterback for the Dallas Cowboys. And I mean, you can snag Prescott, who just a few years ago in his last healthy season averaged 20 fantasy points per game, all the way in the 13th round right now, right? And Dak threw for over 4,500 yards with Brian Schottenheimer as the offensive coordinator just a couple seasons back. Now he's got a motivated George Pickens on one side and flanked by CeeDee Lamb on the other, as well as Jake Ferguson, a new running back behind him in Javonte Williams, and crucially, a defense that gives up a lot of big plays. So when you look at fantasy, hey, the Cowboys, they might win 7, 8, 9, maybe 10 games if you're a Cowboys fan and you're lucky, but we know that defense likes to take a lot of risks. Those cornerbacks sit on routes, they try to get interceptions, and they also get burned. They give up a number of highly explosive plays. So on the flip side on offense, Dak has to throw the football to keep his Cowboys in the game. And if you're willing to bet on that, in the 13th round, I'm taking the flyer. Dak's a sleeper this year. Go get him.
Yeah, maybe not a more maligned quarterback in the league than Dak Prescott, but he can certainly put up numbers. He's got one of the league's best receivers at his disposal. Like you mentioned, now throw Pickens into the mix on the other side of the field. It could be another very, very big year statistically for Dak Prescott. Who you got next?
Well, this is my running back sleeper, and people are starting to catch on. I mean, he's really sneaking up draft boards. It's Minnesota Vikings running back Jordan Mason. And Mason was traded to the Vikings last year after a side-o breakout with the San Francisco 49ers. As some fantasy fans will recall, he started 3 or 4 games, averaging 5.2 yards per carry and finishing as a top 5 back in 3 of those 4 starts. Now, Mason's going to be in a timeshare with Aaron Jones, which has kind of pushed his price down the board a little bit. But Jones touched the ball over 300 times last year, and last season with the Vikings was just the second time in his career that he's played all 17 games. So with his size and hard-charging style, I like Mason to be the goal line back for the Vikings, who, guys, won 14 games last year and had a phenomenal offense. He fits the scheme perfectly. He's going to have the opportunity. And if Jones goes down, this guy's a league winner. So he's creeping up draft boards right now. Take advantage and grab him at that lower price while you still can.
Yeah, I mean, as the Niners fan, I look back at that first handful of games last season quite fondly. I mean, he was a beast going into October. That game against the Jets in particular, just a light in an incredibly frustrating season. And you're right about Aaron Jones, a lot of wear and tear on him going into the season as well. If you folks at home are looking for a new place to play daily fantasy this year, can I suggest Underdog Fantasy? You can use code UnderdogOS to receive $1,000 in bonus cash, as well as a free pick. These bonuses do vary state to state, so just make sure you look when signing up. All right, Nick, bring us home here. Who's number 3, top sleepers of 2025?
It's going to be wide receiver of the Denver Broncos and maybe Bo Nix's best friend, Marvin Mims Jr. I mean, he led the league with 12.1 yards after catch last season, and that's reason enough to like him, but the analytics love Marvin Mims. Finished 4th in yards per route run at 2.86, 14th in yards per target, 1st in player profiles target separation statistic, which is 2.73 average yards of separation from the nearest defender at the moment the pass arrived. So we know this guy gets open, right? And that's the name of the game as a wideout. He finished 7th in target rate, was 2nd in both fantasy points per route run and fantasy points per target, and 4th in QB rating per target. So this is a guy who just needs to be fed the ball a little bit more. And we saw down the stretch from weeks 11 through 18, finished as a top 12 wideout for the week twice in that section. And he caught a couple of multi-touchdown games as well. He's a deep threat. He's got the speed. He's got the separation. He just needs the opportunity. And I can guarantee you Sean Payton is going to give him those opportunities this season. And right now you can draft him in the 13th round of your fantasy draft. I can't say it enough. Marvin Mims, go get him.
There you go. 3 fantasy sleepers that will no doubt help you win your leagues in 2025. Nick, thank you so much.
Thanks, guys.